Hey, I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. Let's talk wood turning. You got a minute? I think you do. Stick around and you know the deal. You gotta watch. Okay, it's time to chat. Fellow inmates. I gotta say that because that's what it feels like. You know, here it is the day before fall. It's September the 28th. By my original calendar, the 27th is supposed to be fall. It's running a day or two late, and tomorrow will be down to where we gotta wear sweaters. Yeah, right. Okay, we've been locked up or confined for 6 months. We're all working on different things. I mean, I've talked to folks that are having record sales times because we're all locked up and we're all looking for something to do. And I just talked to Ron Brown. He says it's been fantastic because people want to get out and get busy. I talked to Ruth Niles. People are making wine bottle stoppers. I gotta talk about that, yeah. But first, let's talk about Freedom Pens. Freedom Pens. Young men and women, give up a large chunk of their life to go into our military to protect our freedom. You got that? No soapbox. That is the God's truth. And I just got a note here from Lynn Braswell out of Arkansas. He's former Air Force, and he's chatting to me about getting started into wood turning. And I said, when you go out to the shop, right off the bat, start doing something instructive, right? Okay. Make a Freedom Pen. Now, this is a 12-cent Freedom Pen. See the hole up there on that side for the ventilation? And it uses a Bic ink pen refill available in boxes of 12 from Walmart. They come with an ink pen, but pull them out and throw it away. And then if you want to get a little bit artsy, here's one that looks like a baseball bat. You see that? With the lines on it? No, my wife loves these. She wants them in a different color. All right. Then you got models that use a click system. I walked around the Parker 45 with probably 40 years in my pocket. You have twist pens, military grade blanks with all kinds of nice looking, where's it at? Clips on them and all. Hey, this is just a bare sampling of what's available in pen kits. I like Freedom Pens because they give something to our troops that they don't normally get. You Vietnam era guys can understand this. You serve, you protect the integrity of our country. You're doing what we're supposed to do. Let's all right, leave it alone. But you do your civic duty, and then you come back and you boot on. You paid minimum wage. You're treated like a nobody or not so labor. Couple of things. Next time you see a troop buying lunch, offer to buy him lunch. Well, you can afford it. You're feeding, all right, so you can afford it. But the other thing is go to somebody like Penn State Industries or Craft Supplies or any of the other ones and look at their selection of pens. Now, I do know Penn State Industries got over 100 different styles of pens in their catalog. Over 100 different styles. I recommend when people get started that they go to a bare, simple one, and that would be a thin line or a trim line. You get the nib, the cap, the clip, the band, the refill, and the motor. You provide the wood. Try with scrap wood in the beginning. And I know there's no such thing as scrap wood. Try with something not so particular in the beginning. Learn how to cut, how to slice, how to fit down to a bushing. I've asked real seasoned turners to make ink pens for us, and I get this, I don't do ink pens. Get out of Dodge. You know why you can't do ink pens? Because you can't meet those standards. You can't get it fine and tight right there at the end of it. You gotta have a bump instead of a nib. Look at those. These are pens I just got in. Look at the work that goes into them. That's a perfect fit right there. All the way up and down the line. Why? Because practicing your skill is extremely important. This is a very inexpensive but gratifying way to exact your skill. You learn how to take a skew and slice it from end to end. You'll use that when you do spindle work. You can use it to do bowl gouge work. You can use it to turn a bottle stopper. You've learned how to use a skew. Then put your screw away and get out your rough and gouge. I don't sharpen mine like other people. Why? Because I have it more useful. And who in the hell called it rough and gouge? To me, it's a gouge. It's got a big blade on it, but I can sharpen it, and it cuts like heck, and I can go from soup to nuts on a pen with just the rough and gouge. But then I can pick up my 3/8 inch Ellsworth gouge and do the same thing. I can pick up a skew and essentially do the same thing. So all these things will help you build your skills. It's critical that you build those skills. Now we talk about making freedom pens. If you turn freedom pens and you want to send them to our troops, send them to me. I'll take care of reshipping them to the first sergeant. We have a first sergeant on our staff, and he will put them in their hands. Not going in a box in the back of a car and maybe get there and all that. They're going to go in the hands of a troop by our first sergeant. He's going to take care of us. Mail it to my mailing address. It's on the end of the tape down there. And we'll be glad to use it and send it on to him. You don't have to package them. I'd like you to put a note with each pen. You know, thank you for what you're doing. Congratulations. I feel free. Whatever. Put your name and your email address. They like to have personal contact with the people that support them. Personal contact with the people that support them. All right, now we'll cover the freedom pens. That's an important part of my year. Now I have to cover what's happening the rest of the year. Yep, it's that time. Big Eye Production supports several programs. We also support Worldwide Woodturners. They have a Christmas ornament competition going on right now. You turn a Christmas ornament, send a Worldwide Woodturners a photograph. We'll use the photograph and show folks off, bragging rights. But then you have to give the ornament away. Do you really need the ornament? Shouldn't you be giving it away anyway? All right. But why are you giving things away? And that's what this is the beauty of. You turn a few pens, you give them away. You turn some ornaments, you give them away. Turn some bottle stoppers, and then go to dinner at your friend's house or your relative's house. And when they pull out that bottle of wine, and they look to cork it up again, put your wine bottle stopper in there. It can be easy, one with the nylon and the wood, or it can be more complex, what Ruth Niles makes with all the gaskets and stuff. Those are beautiful pieces. And what's on top? That's your art. There's no patterns, no rules, no guidelines, no restrictions. It's all what's here in your eye. So if you see something you want to copy it, don't copy it. Just make one sort of like it. It's going to be unique. Nobody else in the world will have one like it. And you leave that behind when you go. They'll never forget you. Especially if they're winos. Or, I'm sorry, especially if they like wine. But that's something you can do. Pens, bottle stoppers, Christmas ornaments, things like that. Your skill building will help you do that better, smoother, cleaner, less tears, because it isn't like you see it on TV where a guy plows a tool in there and stuff flies over his shoulder. That's his art going over his shoulder. He's got to sand to a shape then. I want you to learn how to use your tools and you'll cut to a shape. Then you'll sand it to help you get the finish on. That's it. Bottom line. I want to make it easier and let you have more fun. Okay, I'm looking around. I got some things to pack up and send to the first sergeant. I just got a box of pens in today. That was what prompted this. Now, if you know more about the programs, you know more about what we're doing, you can always tune in Worldwide Woodturners. It's worldwidewoodturners.org. We're on Zoom, but we have a website, worldwidewoodturners.org, of all things. And on there, you'll find the link that goes to our Wednesday night, 7 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight Time meeting, which is supposed to last an hour. It starts at 6:30, and I got to turn it off at 9:30, really. I just got to tell them, we got to go. But we talk about everything, tools, tips, tricks, finishes, to-dos, not to-dos, everything else, except we are not commercial. We're owned by nobody, we owe nobody. So everything is fair fodder. Can we say that? Yeah, everything is. So join us. And if you want more details of me and Big Eye Productions, go to my website, EddieCastellan.com. I didn't get creative like the other one. Alrighty, so I've got a pile of freedom pens. I got even more that I need to get sent to the first sergeant so he goes in the hands of our troops. to save them for protecting our world. Thank you. Hey, I gotta say this right now. Be safe. And really, at this time of the year, get out and vote. Remember, I don't hear you complaining if you didn't vote. If you voted, let's talk. You didn't vote, that's it. I'm Captain Eddie Castellan. I'm going out and shop. There's a damn good chance I'm going to be making shavings. See you there. Oh, bring your mask.